Hello everybody, welcome to the show. I'm David Spotheim, and this is David's Kitchen. We are now going to do something which is kind of extraordinary. I'm going to be doing a red flannel hash made out of ingredients that I happen to have in the refrigerator. I'm going to use 3 sausages here that I had in a package that I got for $1. So I'm going to use a bag of chicken, which I bought for 99 cents a pound, so I got 99 cents for the chicken here. I've got about $1 worth of carrots combined with the onion and then the celery. And we've been doing a little harvesting from our garden, and David's Kitchen has a garden. We've got all kinds of growing stuff. Potatoes, tomatoes, but I'm going to use the potatoes today. I've got some Red Bliss potatoes I'll be making. So right now I'm going to start the oven or the range and get it going at level 6 to get that water boiling. And whenever you boil water, you want to make sure that that area right there is pushed aside, like put it in the back, because kids can grab that and it could be really, really dangerous. All right, so let's check into the chat room. I'm going to be boiling the red potatoes with the skins on, because they're organic and I don't really have a problem with it. But you can get red potatoes for $1, gets quite a bit, especially if you buy a sack of them. You can get 5 pounds for $2.99 here in my area. A very affordable product, and you can cook with the skins on usually. I highly recommend white potatoes, Yukon Golds too, yellow potatoes. Baking potatoes, you got to pull the skin off. I hear there's quite a few people now amassed, about 4,000 people coming to the border from Honduras. Everyone says, oh, you're going to America. Oh, okay, well, I think we'll go too. Yeah. So everybody's kind of going in mass. Maybe they'll knock the, how big is that fence that Trump built? 20 feet? I'm not sure. Make sure my broadcast is running properly over here. Yeah, it should be. Okay. Hey, chimp. Hey, champ. They're headed right here, right now. They're going to, I don't think raping our wives is their goal. They just want a better life. So if we could give them a better life down at the border, I'm thinking container homes. You know those containers we were thinking of putting them in? What about having them help construct them? And we'll just have the openings on the other side so that they're not technically in the United States. And they could live in the container homes. It's another idea, a flexible idea I'm thinking. Container homes for the homeless and the Hondurans. So let's get that container fence built, the idea that I came up with. 1,000 miles should cut it. Now I'm going to do a little work with the onion and the celery. And you know, I buy these amazing carrots right here. I buy them because they are, as you can see, we've been harvesting a lot of onions and potatoes. I buy those organic carrots at Costco because they're already peeled, and you can find these at your local grocery on sale for $1.50 a package. I've seen these, or even less. You can get frozen carrots for as much as, I should be on air. You can get frozen carrots for $1 as well at the dollar store. So, okay, let me go to the back of the screen and kind of head back here. The show's getting more and more interesting, I think, because I'm forcing myself to cook with the same ingredients over and over again. And it's taxing your patience because you're saying, man, this guy cooks with the same ingredients all the time. Well, there's a reason for that. And that's why I do a frugal cooking show and why I'm teaching people how to flex cook. I mostly work with onions, celery, carrots. Hang on, I got a phone call. Oh, that was just somebody trolling our show. They like to do that. Okay, so we've got a few drop frames coming on one network, so we should be okay though, in case you're watching us. I'm going to take this onion and just kind of cut the top off it. It could be a medium-sized onion. This happens to be a large onion. So I'm going to kind of get that going in the pan. Aside from the boiling water that I'm cooking here in the front, I'm going to be cooking a pan in the back here. You know something? I'm going to put 3 eggs in my red flannel hash for extra protein. I'm just going to start them out in the water right now. I can pull them out later. You want to throw a little salt in the water when you boil it. So you're getting boiling water for the potatoes and the carrots. I'm going to cook those quickly. I take a pinch of Himalayan sea salt, so 85 or so minerals in it. I can't go wrong with little 85 minerals. Okay. Welcome. Hey, excuse me. Don't ever talk about any of the vegetables the way you're referring to them. Yeah, show some respect for food. Otherwise, you'll be without food someday and you'll wonder why you treated it like crap. Yep. Nothing's plastic in this dish, nothing. There's some sausages that I got from Hillshire Farms that are no fillers, no MSG added. They're Italian sausages. You can get a half a package. I'm basically using this for flavor. And then the slightly less than 1 pound of chicken meat, which I bought, $3 got me nearly 3 pounds of chicken meat. Well, I guess it did, because it was 99 cents a pound, so that's 1/3 of that package. I'm over here. Yeah. Don't ever talk about vegetables the way you just did. That's very rude. Think of the vegetables and how they feel. No, they don't really feel. Yes, so we're going to start the red bliss potatoes in the hot water. So I think what we'll do is cut the onion. Let's start that grill back here at level 3 back here. And I'm just going to pull the skin off the onion as I do, making sure I get as much as I can of this beautiful organic yellow onion. I picked up a big, I'll show you how I buy food. This will give you an idea of where I'm coming from here. Hang on. It might help if I close the refrigerator door. Okay, I've got a $5.99 got me this big bag, and I've already used 3 onions out of here. And they're all organic, USDA organic. This is what's called shopping around. Yeah. Always shop around. Shop around, round. I get around. Get you round. Okay, you know, some of these skins are not exactly perfect. And I'm seeing some problems with the beauty factor here. While that pan is heating up, I'm going to do a little peeling just to make sure I don't have any bad. See how bad that is? That's just gross. That's what you get when you get a garden variety potato. Especially grown organically, because you're going to get a few blemishes on there. You want to make sure there's no blemishes on there. All right. Get some Clearasil and cover it up. You don't want blemishes, folks. Okay. All right, that's good enough. A lot of these skins are going to boil off. But what I am going to do is I'm going to cut the potatoes in half so they cook faster. Or better yet, I'm going to quarter them. Oh my God, look at that. See it? Rotten. Good one. Good. Do you mind not looking at my feet? Thank you. Oh, sorry. All right. Good. Oh, hang on. I got a phone call.
Call from.
That was another bad call. Hey, try not to do that anymore, because it's really wasting the space and time for all the people that really care about the country. Unlike you horse turds. Yeah, I think those will cook automatically. You know, I'm just going to put everything in the water right now with the eggs. It's still like warmish. And I just realized I think I should use a few more potatoes. Yeah, I'm gonna throw this one in the compost. And while that pan's still heating up in the back, I'm gonna get the onion and the celery in there. And you know something? I think I'm going to cook the carrots with the meat. I'm I was thinking of boiling the carrots, but you know, hey, Captain, no, you're not allowed to do that, man. Yeah, that's bad. You know, yeah, Captain said something very rude in the room. Remind me not to use the mouse pad. Hash even reminds me of the movie Cinderella Man. Really? No, Zellfire, we're adding hot Italian sausages. Well, he knows not to do that. Bad Captain. Bad. Bad boy. All right. Let me get some more. I've got a couple of big ones here. I didn't want to use them, but you know, I'm making red flannel hash. I might as well use the red potatoes. And Sarah loves them. She said, I love the taste of these things because they're grown in the garden. Not bad. This one has a little blemish in the middle. Sometimes they get a little middle growth going on there. But it's no big deal. Well, let's be clear. Let's be completely unclear. All right. All right. We're almost ready to start cooking our meat and our carrots. Okay, so all of these are going into the hot water here. Are you with me? I'm filling that whole thing up. Those boiled eggs will be good. It'll be a net. You don't have to do boiled eggs. That's completely optional. I've had some requests from people on YouTube to, you know, kind of minimize the amount of cutting that I have to do. And I think that's a good thing, you know. Kind of minimize cutting activity. Just let's do the celery first for flavor. And I'm going to use olive oil, which I typically do. Using one of the finest olive oils in the world, Calavita extra virgin olive oil. Grazie, mille grazie. People are saying, David, you're speaking great Italian. I know. Let's throw some celery in there. Throw that on there and throw the onions on top of the celery. And if you want to throw some cloves of garlic in, you can do that too. It's all good. I'll throw a little shallot in there. Whatever you want. You can also use powder or rehydrated onions. Yes. All right, I'm gonna rinse my hands off, get my paper towel ready. My perfectly sanitized towel, which is essential. Do not use a sponge or a washcloth when you're cooking. You'll be spreading disease unto your family. Do not do that. Washcloths are harbingers of disease. Same with sponges. I mean, your toilet is probably cleaner than your sink. No, I'm not a sponge. That's ridiculous. Shirt hash. No, nothing on my shirt. I'm good. Yeah, I'm keeping everything under control. $4, yeah, can you believe that? Okay, I'm gonna throw those, the first thing I'm gonna do is throw those sausages on the grill with the onions. And these Italian sausages are really fantastic, taste-wise. So I'm gonna put those on a plate. Now you don't have to use Italian sausages, you don't even have to use sausages. Heck, you could use hot dogs, it wouldn't even matter. Seriously. If you're really on a budget, yeah. So I'm just gonna cut those up. I'll rinse them off slightly out of the package so there's no, potential stuff on there. Oh, another call, hang on, go ahead.
Call from.
Same person keeps doing that. Are you psychotic? Because there must be some reason why you keep doing that. Celery Chef, you used to be a nice person. What happened to you, man? Are you so upset that that this guy died? Or did he fake his death? The guy you're referring to. I think that's what happened. You were a big fan of his, weren't you? Yeah, we're not really sure. We have not seen a death certificate from the guy, so. No, I don't want to grow a beard. Why would I want to grow a beard? It makes me look like an animal. I'm not an animal, I'm a human being. Or should I say, I'm not an animal, I'm a human being. Elephant Man. Love it. Okay, let's cut up the sausage. You know, I like the sausages kind of tight because this is going to be a hash that I'm going to feed 8 people with. So, you know, I want to make these things so everybody gets a little bite. So, that's a good size. Maximize your bite pleasure. Your bite to rate, your meat to serving ratio should be very high in this meal. That is going to give everybody a very good sense of pleasure when they bite into a sausage, and then they get some beautiful, fantastic, see that? They get a beautiful taste of hot, spicy Italian sausages. Captain Ulster, oh man, you didn't have to do that. Are you running out of money? Didn't Mark give you enough? Oh, poor guy. I guess now that that other guy's dead, all you people want to go down that road. Karma's a bitch, you know? I don't know. You'd think people would learn, right? Yeah, but she really likes these red potatoes. Really? You know, a lot of people like sausage. Inventor Jim is here wanting me to get a beard. Inventor Jim, you look like a guy who'd hang out in a beard parlor. Man, look at Inventor. This guy's amazing, man. Yeah, it's like I'm looking at his face and he's like got the best beard on earth. Look at this. Well, let's be clear. Michael doesn't have a beard, but Inventor Jim does. Look at this beard. You are like award-winning, man. No wonder you want me to get a beard. Amazing. Dr. Meow, how the heck did you get in here? Did Mark unban everybody? I'm thinking Mark unbanned everybody. Jeez. That is so uncool. Hey, in honor of you, Meow TV. Oh, you got a job? Mark started paying you? Oh, goody. In honor of you, I'm gonna throw some of your favorite seasoning on this dish, Italian seasoning. There you go. Throw that on the onions. Meow TV was saying what an incredible thing Italian seasoning is and how it should go on all meals. I see what you mean, Meow TV. All right, let's go ahead and drop those sausages right on the pan like that. Isn't that great? And you see this bag of chicken I have here? Yeah, it was already prepped. I pulled the fat out of it. It was chicken slices from breast meat. Just throw that in there like that. Minimal effort. If you see any fat, though, you want to get rid of that. So take a nice clean knife and pull the fat off. I must have missed one on my first trip in. So you don't want to sinew like that. Everything else is good. Okay, now turn that flame up to level 6 on the rear burner. I'm going to compost this stuff and clean that knife off. Hold, please. One moment, please. One moment, please. The white zone is for loading and unloading people only. Please avoid the white zone. Are you racist? Why do they always say the white zone? You know? Hey, man. I mean, why don't they say the black zone? The black zone is for loaded and unloaded people only. You can park there. I mean, seriously, we should start working on something at the airport because this white zone is really pissing me off. I feel like I'm alienating blacks, you know, or Muslims. Meow TV, you'd care about that, wouldn't you? You wouldn't want to alienate those Muslims that are coming up into France right now. Don't use the N-word here. I refuse to allow any racism whatsoever. Hey, I hope you're enjoying the show. See these carrots? Throw those in there too. Cover that up, jack it up to level 6, and let's let that cook, okay? Meanwhile, I've got these on a front boil. The eggs aren't even cooked, but they're slowly cooking. Everything's cooking now. I love it. I just love this concept of just throwing stuff together. I'm trying to teach people how to do things with minimal effort. Yeah, it's a kind of a flex cooking concept where you do very little at the dinner table and everyone walks away going, wow, that was incredible. Yes, it's flex cooking. You rinse that knife off. Apply a little cucumber to my face. Okay. I introduced the cucumber facial scrub on one of my previous shows. Go to the stove. What do you want me to do now? Oh, my feet? Oh, you're tricky. Trying to see my feet, huh? You thought you had the angle. You thought you had that angle to see my award-winning feet, which probably could be, you know, in any fashion show, a foot fashion show. Yeah, so just while you're cooking, apply the cucumber spread to your face. Ladies, you're going to love this. You take a slice of cucumber and just put it right on your eyes here. You're worried about aging? No problem. We got you covered, ladies. And by the way, stay out of the sun. Otherwise, you're going to look like Christine Blasey Ford after an evening of trying to get out of a full Nelson with somebody holding their hand over her mouth. I feel bad for her. She's had a rough life. And did you see her necklines? I don't have any necklines. I'm 58. She's like 54. You're wrinkly. The white zone is for loaded and unloaded people only. Eat the cucumber. No, I apply that to my face. If I ate it, it wouldn't be here for my eyes, would it? I'm relaxing and skin toning while I cook. It's better than the fruit spray. It's superior. In fact, if you don't do cucumber slices once in your life, you don't even know what I'm talking about. They do this at all the high-end day spas, like Motel 6. Yeah. All right. Some people are saying I act like a robot. I think that's absurd. Everything I do has fluid motion. Look, I've got a boil. I don't mean the kind you have to lance. Look at that. Now keep this cover on here really tight. You've got the sausages cooking, pushing flavor forward. Best part about this dinner is just you do nothing. You just sit and watch. No, I don't go to the Motel 6 for anything other than a cheap room on a tough day. We have to go to the Motel 6 sometimes because we got our cat. You know, otherwise you got to put a $100 deposit down on the Hilton. Non-refundable. Yeah. Same with, I believe, the Hyatt Regency when I stay there. It sucks. You got to stay at least a week at the Hyatt just to get your cat accepted by the motel maid. It's like you'd think $100 for a cat. What kind of cleaning you're going to do? I mean, I'm handling her box, but hey, don't you like to see things cook? I know I do. Yep, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Well, I think a lot of people are not on speaking terms. Apparently there's been a death in the family. You guys have had a serious loss. I feel bad for you, but again, I haven't seen a death certificate, so I can't confirm or express my condolences. I do not have white guilt. That's mischaracterization of me. I'm proud of being white. Yeah. My family dates back to the early days. Do not get near that when you're cooking. That could boil the heck out of your body. Be careful. You know, I'm going to pull those 3 eggs out if you don't mind. One moment, please. There's one. Man, that's hot. All right. Now what I do with eggs is I put them in cold water right away. Oh, hang on, I got a call.
Call from. To accept, press 1. To send a voice.
Hey, what's up? What's your question?
Hey y'all, how's it going?
Hey, it's going. Who is this?
It's Steve.
Steve. Okay. How you doing, Steve? Good to hear your voice.
Yeah, not too bad. Yeah, I just wanted to ask, how big is your coffee?
What day? I'm not sure when we're going to be talking about stuff like that, but it's not going to be ever. Jeez. Steve's some sort of a freak. You know, I don't mind you people who are gay. If you want to be gay, go ahead. Consenting adults and all that in the privacy of your own sick world. Go at it, man. Just keep your curtains closed. That was very disrespectful. Anyway, I put my eggs in a cold water here. I'm just going to kind of chill them out. No biggie. Now, even if they're soft, it's not a big deal. Hard is preferable, but you know, if you're going to make red flannel hash, you got to throw hard-boiled eggs in there. I agree. To make that flannel look. Okay, we got lots of cooking going on in the background. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and take and move that spatula in here and press the chicken down because I don't want anything to stick. All right, it's going good. I'm going to get some more Italian seasoning and throw it on top of that. Seal the deal. You know, we haven't seen Patti LaBelle lately, and I went all the way out of my way to get her Patti LaBelle's stuff out of the container in the back. And I got her no salt seasoning, Patti LaBelle's seasoning. I got these for 10 cents a piece, so I'm going to put them, or at least a good shaker of this stuff, on the dish. And it has kind of a turmeric in it, cumin. It's really good. I mean, I got a steal on these things. I'll have enough for the apocalypse. Okay, I gave it a good half a teaspoon of something else, like chili powder or Patti LaBelle's. Full teaspoon of Italian seasoning if you don't use Italian sausages. But since I use Italian sausages, I went with a half a teaspoon of each. Half a teaspoon of chili-like powder. You can even use curry. Yes, curry is very good. It is good for everything. But potatoes and curry must be made with carrots. Carrots are essential in making potatoes. Hey, I'm going to turn this water, let me see. Oh yeah, it's still boiling away. I'm going to keep it roaring boil here. I'm not taking any chances. The potatoes have to be almost al dente soft when I mix everything together. Yes, carrots are good for your eyes. Very good for your eyes. I highly recommend getting carrots. If you have vision problems as you're getting older, get some carrots. Seriously. Well, I think a lot of people suffer from vision. Right around 45, you start to have a little, adjustment issues when you look close at things. I talked to an ophthalmologist about this, and he told me that it's normal to have focusing issues when you get on in years, Dave. And I said, well, you speak for yourself. I'm not getting old. Yep. And let's see what iVlog is doing here. Yeah. Why doesn't the rabbit ever see the hunter if carrots are so good for your eyes? Good question. We've got rabbits that live in our backyard, and they love my eating anything that's on the ground. Yeah, I hear you, Snack Master. Thank you. Thanks for watching my show, everybody, and relaxing in David's kitchen. You know, cooking shouldn't be like a difficult process. I know. I've got it going, man. Check it. You can even see the grill burning here. I got level 6 on both. Potatoes boiling like this take a long time. They'll take the full measure here. Yeah. Sarah doesn't like to cook. She didn't really express any interest in cooking, but she does enjoy baking as long as I'm not next to her in her face. I notice that she gets a little edgy when people get around her when she's baking, so I kind of keep it clear. And she does a great job. She makes waffles, Belgian waffles, better than anything I've ever had. You get baked? Really? Well, if you got baked and had some Belgian waffles, you'd be in heaven. These things, and we get the original. You got to get the best. You can't just get maple syrup. Hey, everybody. We shop at Costco, and I don't mean to make this a thing about Costco, but if you can buy something like this, that's the way to go.
Call from.
Hey, that was the same guy that called earlier. All right. Now, if you don't have maple syrup, you can get a thing called honey. Nice. Nice honey. Nice. That works too with waffles. But yeah, we're not using any yellow, or I mean, rather any maple syrup at all in our dish. Kirkland's pretty good, yeah. I trust them though, you know. I haven't verified whether they're that good. I heard that Julie Childs was a first secretary for MI6. Yeah. Oh, bon appetit! She was probably doing like secret spy missions when she traveled around the globe cooking French food. Bon appetit! She was probably secretly meeting world leaders, sharing wine and expressing secrets. We're cooking a red flannel hash. Chicken and sausage. Yeah. Okay, let's get ready and hit that chicken again. Everything's cooking at level 6 here. I'm going to start pressing into this dish. Press into the chicken so it acts to break it up. All right, you're going to have to close that, Dave. Yeah, we're not ready yet. Now this is ridiculous.
Call from.
Same thing, man. Yeah, we got people trying to contact me because I guess I got something going on here with this third party we're cooking up. Yeah, Mark very rarely lets the viewer count come in. And he's trying to show everybody that he's clearly been censoring everybody from our show for many years. So you're seeing an amazing experience. This would normally be a day, an average day in America, and we would have had probably hundreds of thousands of dollars in donation by now, had Mark not done the suppression and censorship that he says he does. 350 million VPNs. Now, foreign people can't donate, but foreign people know Americans and they can donate. So we could easily be getting donations, but since Mark's been censoring us for, 6 years, our donations are next to nothing. Yeah, and that's my argument with the FEC and the FCC and every F organization I can effing find. Yeah. So what do you think? I'm not sure which side I should part my hair on today. I'm thinking this side might be the way to go. Important discussions here at David's Kitchen. I know. They go, well, you don't have a show with thousands of people trying to get in here. Although you could, I suppose. I'm not sure what they talk about, but bingo. Okay. Yeah, well, he said he censors 350 million VPNs. I have every chance. Mark can't stop me. Everything that he's doing is just trying to, hold it together. And like I said, I don't have any bad wishes for Mark. I just think that what he's doing is not ethically right. Yeah. But there's nothing really I can do about this right now because the laws are set up so that anybody can be censored in America. I mean, look at YouTube. Look what they did to Alex Jones. Well, of course, he probably asked them to take his stuff down because of all the lawsuits he had pending. Well, there are 350 million VPNs, CSS 1177. There are approximately 397 million VPNs currently in the world. If you'd like to check out your statistics, please get back to me on my mainframe. Yeah, Alex Jones got really hit hard, you know. You know, I never realized it take this long to make potatoes, but you know, it does. Boiling potatoes the old-fashioned way. I will be going as an android. A combo. My name will be Donald Jones. A combination human being. Part Donald and part Alex. So half the time I will be talking like Alex Jones with my face mask.
You're not gonna believe this, but Donald Trump is wait a second, I'm feeling him come on to me.
Ooh, don't say those words. It's getting me very excited, Alex. Ooh. It'll be a split personality android. AI, split personality android, Alex Jones. Or no, not Alex Jones, Donald Jones. There you go. Yeah, Alex Trump would be a name configuration would be putting us in jeopardy. I'm thinking Donald Jones. I mean, it doesn't get more simple than that, right? Nobody Jones is going to say, hey man, you took my name. But Trump might definitely dislike that. So, okay. I'm just trying to wonder, I'm trying to get half my hair off because Alex Jones is losing all his hair over here and I have to get a big poof of yellow over here. So. Whoa, calm down. Okay, boil, baby, boil. Disco Inferno. The eggs are hard boiled. I took them and I will take them out. Hold on, please. I'm gonna get my master plate. All right, we're gonna take the skins off these eggs. Well, they're supposed to be falling right off, but they're a little bit tough. They're not exactly spinning right off. These are non-GMO eggs, so I bought them special for the occasion. This one's a little bit better. Okay, I'm going to turn the front off. The water's boiling enough, and since we're closing down on the potatoes, it's hot enough, and I'm just going to let it go down on its own now. We're closing in on the final minutes here, folks. Yeehaw! All right. It's fairly good. It's not the best hard-boiled egg, but we're talking not bad. It's perfect when they just pop right off, but this is pretty good. It's not taking too much off, except half the yolk. Okay, Dave, we're done. Hurry. I should never let somebody talk me into making hard-boiled eggs. Jeez. Regrets of a chef. So scratch the hard-boiled eggs if you want less of an activity, you know, to spend your time on. All right. Okay, well, thanks for coming in. Meow TV proved to us that Mark is making everybody no longer in any way a problem. So Mark has proven that he can unban anybody in my show. Make a note of that. Believe me, I don't need a hack. I just did the job. And there are no shells in there. You don't want shells. Shells will ruin your flannel hash. Okay, we're almost set here. Okay, I'm going to go into the chicken and give it all a big push with the spatula. Oh, beautiful. I'm getting that caramelized look that I'm looking for. Yay! Okay, keep that level at level 6. All the, perfect. All the moisture from the carrots and the onions has kicked in there. I'm going to throw a little boiling water on there from the potatoes just to wet, just give it a little bit of water so it gets the juice going. I'm looking at the gastrique of this dish, and in order to pull it into a sauce and create kind of a juice, you're gonna have to add some of that water. Boiling water is fine. So it's filtered water, don't worry about it. But if you know, I'm gonna look at my view now with the lights coming down. Whoa, it's beautiful out. You hear that sound? It's the sound of my spa, my swim spa. Isn't that great? I know, and I've got this beautiful view of the Olympic Mountains out of my front window. Yeah, and I can see all obstacles around me. I can see clearly now, the mountains are there. I can see all obstacles in my way. Please stream from the spa. You know, I've been to the spa. I've done the spa. Go to the Dave's Hot, actually do Fiscal Hot Tub on YouTube and you'll find it, okay? Yeah, I do the spa every day, but if you want to see me in the spa, go to Fiscal Hot Tub. I put together a video. When you find it, it's instantaneous, pops right up on the internet. Fiscal Hot Tub. Okay, boy, this is great. Okay, I'm going to drain that water in the potatoes. And I like to use a little cold water down the drain when I get the water, so it doesn't. But if you're in a hot environment, you definitely don't want to have. Or if you're you don't need hot water. But if you're in a cold environment, you may want to save this in your sink. So sometimes when you're in a cold environment, you can put the like this thing right down here. Forget what I'm saying about the water. And see how I've got water going in here and it locks up? See that? It's right down here at the bottom. Yeah, just drain it right in there and it'll keep the heat in your house. Isn't that a great idea? Okay. We'll put that right in the bowl. Yeah, don't drain it until it's calmed down, you know? Go ahead and put those 3 eggs in there. Turn your flame off and kind of press down on everything and drop, you know, go right into the eggs like that. Break them up. Let's go to a widescreen. All right, we're coming to the close of this and I can get into the show and hang out with you guys. So here it is, guys. Make sure your carrots are done. They're done. They're perfect. Al dente. Going right in here. Beautiful. Get every last bit of that wonderful taste. Now what has happened is the sausages have mixed in with the chicken and formed a really good mix. So when people pull out a piece of chicken with sausages, it creates a taste sensation that's incredible. Now, what I do with red flannel hash is top it with a little bit of rosemary. Now you could have done this in the cooking process, but I'm just going to take some of the dust at the base of my rosemary container. Yeah, I've got fresh rosemary. Forget the rosemary. You don't need to do it. That's just for red bliss potatoes. We're not going to do that. Okay, going back to the dish here, what we're doing is we're mixing up and chopping up the potatoes with the spatula. And everything's kind of forming its own little binding agent, and you've got a wonderful dish here. You can season to taste with Parmesan. Everybody's going to love this because that sausage really gets your taste buds going. And we're going to cover it up. Let me get a little Parmesan. Make sure I get everything out of the bottom of the pan here. Okay. Okay, forget the Parmesan. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about it, but you know you can use Parmesan on this. It's buried in the back of the refrigerator. Okay, I'm closing down on this dish. You can garnish with some paprika. That looks really nice for presentation. Not too much paprika, but you can definitely put a little paprika on it. Cover it up and you're ready to serve. 8 people, 8 meals for $4. All right, everybody, I'm going to go into the other room and hang out with you guys, get the show started. I'll see you in about 1 minute. Thank you for watching.